Super Radio Brothers!
It's time for the Super Radio Brothers. I think the one just had an accident.
Yes, that's right. We are back.
Woo!
As if there was any doubt.
Yeah, of course not.
Broadcasting from one very strategic location within the empire. It is the Super Radio Brothers, and it was Super Radio Father who had the accident.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm the one that had the accident.
Oh, yeah.
That's why there's no tidy bowl man working no more.
Tidy bowl, man. What does that have to do with your
know.
accident?
That was a little dude in there with a boat, man. You know, and that torpedo that comes out of your wang.
Are you speaking English right now?
I have no idea, man.
Tidy bowl man and Wawas.
What am I supposed to call it?
So the tidy bowl man works at Wawa?
No, yeah, he works in the toilet bowl in Wawa.
Oh.
Yeah, so you drop a Baby Ruth in there and forget about it.
I love Baby Ruth.
Yeah.
That's probably my favorite.
Yeah, you don't want my Baby Ruth.
No, not after it just went in the toilet.
Oh, hell yeah.
But yes, you had an accident. Thank you, Space Coast, for bringing that to our attention. You had a doctor's appointment today, and they stuck needles all over your body, and it wasn't acupuncture.
Oh, my God, that's right. It wasn't acupuncture.
Yeah.
They're sticking me all over the place. I said, I can't find a vein. I'm looking at him and says, my skinny ass, and you can't find a vein. For real? Come on, man. So they stabbed me on 3 sides, on the left side, and 3 times on the right side. He says, oh, maybe you can drink some more water and you'll be back Thursday.
What?
Yeah, and I got home, man. I looked at my hand. I said, look at the size. It was the size of my head. I looked in the mirror. I said, holy shit.
But aren't these professionals? Aren't they supposed to find your...
Yeah, professional.
I would have been super pissed if that was me. There'd be a lawsuit.
Super pissed.
You're going to stab me 6 times and then you still don't get the job done?
Yeah, you try holding the steering wheel, man, with a fat hand.
You were all bruised up and messed up.
And
Here, we're going to show a picture of your arms right now.
Then I haven't eaten since yesterday. I bought a Whopper. I'm eating it with the good hand and driving with my feet. Unbelievable.
That's how he came back from the hospital, people. Look at those 2 arms wrapped up like a mummy.
Oh, yeah, you got the picture. Mommy sent you the
picture. Yeah,
right?
Look at that. We're looking at it right now.
Yeah.
And then on top, you go home like that, like you've been through a war or a zombie bit your arm.
No, the best part is I finally drank coffee. I've been drinking coffee.
So you didn't drink coffee all day for nothing?
All night and all day.
For nothing?
For nothing, man.
Because they couldn't get the job done.
They just couldn't do it.
Unbelievable.
So meanwhile, I'm drinking the coffee and I'm going, hey, you'll burn. And she looks at me and she goes, what? I says, I'm leaking. She goes, where? My arms. I feel I was in a Three Stooges episode.
You were bleeding out the arms?
Yeah, no, the coffee I was drinking.
Oh, the coffee was coming out of the holes in your arms?
Yeah, it was ridiculous.
You're Captain Swiss cheese over there.
Nah, you know that didn't happen. Come on, man.
So they were trying to pump, I guess, iodine.
Iodine so they can check my heart. Maybe they says, hey, this dude's got no heart, man.
You wake up, you don't drink any coffee, eat anything, so that they could pump some iodine into your body so they could check out your heart. They stab you 6 times. They don't get the job done, and they tell you drink water and come back on Thursday.
Now my arms look like Popeye arms.
That's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard in my life. They won't even take blame for it. It's your fault you got to drink water.
That's right. And I don't need spinach. You got to see my arms. I got to tattoo the little anchors on my arms.
I mean, that's unacceptable.
Yeah, that's not cool, man.
That's unacceptable.
And then she looked up the ratings on these people.
Yeah.
There were 3 stars.
3 stars at a medical facility.
Yeah, that means they suck.
Well, you know what they call a C+ doctor, right? With a grade point average of a C. You know what they call them?
But it's a C. I know why Grandpa used to call her.
What did Grandpa used to call her?
I ain't going to say it.
No, I'm asking you, though. What is a doctor with a C average in school? What do they call him?
Shithead.
That and a doctor.
You
passed, right? So you're a doctor. You know, it doesn't matter if you got a C on the exam or a B or an A. C+, guess what? You're a doctor.
Yeah.
And you must have had a lot of C+ over there.
I guess so, yeah, because that's all my primary doctor. Hey, man, you know, my growing started, and you know what he told me? You got a problem.
I'm not looking at that thing.
I ain't looking at that. I says, come on, man, I got shorts on.
Oh, my goodness. And then he sicked his
Oh,
nurses
yeah.
on you to stab you up.
Hell yeah.
Oh my God, that's pathetic. And what are you really going to go back over there for this?
Well, I'm supposed to go next Tuesday, but I don't know, man.
I don't know about that. That's unpleasant.
I don't know, man. I feel like one of those voodoo dolls, bro. I was getting stabbed everywhere.
I'm telling you right now, I would call back and complain, and I would not be happy. I'm just telling you right now, I would not be happy.
Nah, you wouldn't be. The guy told me in the street, hey, you got cigars in your ass? I said, no, those are my fingers.
Those are my fingers, bro.
That's right. Dig it, man.
Look, I mean, the fact that, and you were probably really nice and cool with these ladies and
Yeah.
everything, right? And they didn't get the job done. People complain about worse than that, you know. They complain horribly about things that aren't that bad, right?
Nah, that's not that bad.
You were super cool about being stabbed 6 times,
That's right.
and this lady loses her mind over too much ketchup on her burger.
I asked for extra ketchup, and I got what is this? What is this? This is so much ketchup. I can't eat that. Are you making fun of me because I'm on a diet? Sugar and ketchup? How do you know you're on a diet? You okay? I'm upset.
You see, that's how you should have been acting at the doctor's office.
Oh, no.
That's my freaking arm.
That's my arm. Look at my arm.
Stop stabbing me.
Yeah, look at the left one. It's just
You're
swing.
making fun of me because I'm on a diet?
That's right. What, a seafood diet? Come on. So anyway, a week before that, they went down my throat, you know, to open up my esophagus.
All right.
They did that, and they didn't find no cancer in the stomach.
Oh, congratulations.
So I'm groovy there, but I feel like a piñata over here. Jeez.
Like a voodoo doll.
Yeah, I'm telling you. Imagine my face in a voodoo doll.
They should make an action figure of you.
Yeah, that'll be great.
Yeah, I'll tell you what,
Yeah.
if they made an action figure of you,
Yeah.
that would be the lead story on our news.
Oh boy.
Yeah, there it is.
There you go again. Yeah, there's no paper in here.
Oh no, that's trouble. Somebody got to do something.
Oh yeah.
I think we talked about it a week or two ago. One of the greatest. Whoa, I have a live spam call here. Spam. Let's take it on the air. Let's see what happens. Hello, you are with the Super Radio Brothers. Congratulations, you have won $1.
And if you get that.
Oh, they hung up. That wasn't enough for them. So there you go. Live on the air, a spam call, another bane of our existence, right? Even they don't even respect the radio show. They're going to call us right here
man.
on the radio.
They call the house. I talk Spanish to them.
Mm.
They have the girls to tell me there's somebody in the house that speaks English. So then I tell them, yeah, hold on. Let me see if I can find somebody.
Let me see if I can find somebody. Oh, my goodness. Yep. So a lot of things going on in the news. This actually isn't very funny. It's tragic. But I guess it kind of falls in line with what we like to lead with, which is poop news. It is the poop report. The shit show. The shit.
Oh,
I don't know
my
what you call it, but
the poop headlines of the planet.
now I've never heard of this. I guess this is something in London.
Yeah.
It's called a pop-up urinal. A pop-up urinal. Do you know what a pop-up urinal is?
I don't know. It must come from out of the ground, huh?
That makes sense. Something like that. A pop-up urinal crushed a man to death in London's
Well,
theater
wait a
district.
minute. How did it crush him to death? Unless he pushed them up, right?
What? I just,
About 5 stories and shit. The thing came right out of the ground while he was walking by, walking his dog, all nice and everything.
I mean, this is a horrible story.
Oh, shit, man.
Firefighters used a winch to free the man after he became trapped under a hydraulic urinal at Cambridge Circus, a busy intersection in the city's West End.
Oh, my God. How did you die in a urinal?
He's thought to have sustained crush injuries while working on a telescopic urinal. Telescopic urinal.
Oh, Are you serious?
The
What's
force.
the matter? You're gonna look at your shit after? And then look at this thing. How come that one is bigger than the other?
Yeah, there's a telescope
Yeah.
on the urinal so you can see what you're doing. Just in
gee.
case you need that. It's possible. The Metropolitan Police Force reported. So he was pronounced dead at the scene. His identity was not released. Thank goodness. Who wants that on the obituary, right?
Yeah.
The retractable urinals are dotted throughout London's entertainment district, stored below ground during the day and raised at nighttime.
Look at that shit. Isn't
So-
that great?
Isn't that crazy? I've never even heard a pop-up urinal. And then on top of that, you
Imagine they would have had that in the Jack the Ripper days.
well, that would have been very convenient for him,
No, man.
But it seems like it can be convenient, but then you get crushed to death, and all you had to do was take a piss.
But what is it? How did it crush him, man?
It crushed him.
But you
it's-
said it comes out of the ground.
Yeah.
So that thing probably pushed him up with his legs, no?
Maybe.
Maybe he turned, tumbled, and then that thing fell over.
It
and
just
squashed
says he
his head?
became trapped under a hydraulic urinal. So he was under it somehow, and then it went
All
down.
right, so we could assume. So I think he was.
You know
shot
what
up
they
in
say
the air.
about people who assume.
That's all right, man.
careful.
Mine is flat right now.
Be careful.
So anyway,
I'm just saying, bro.
Yeah.
You don't want to be that guy. You don't want to be that guy.
hey, I want to be that guy. I don't care what's the matter. You don't like my house? Here, come on.
Well, I don't know. Maybe I do. Maybe I
Nah.
don't. What
Nah, that's just that's got to be investigated. How did he get crushed by a toilet that shot him in the air?
It shot him in the air. It says he was trapped under the hydraulic urinal. So I don't know. That was the explanation.
Okay. So it probably went up. He wasn't looking. He fell into the hole, right? And the toilet came back down and squashed his poor, you know what? That's messed up.
Speaking of Jack the Ripper, he's actually a new anchor here on the Super Radio Brothers, and he has some more stories for us.
This is not headline news. Hasbro is laying off 15% of its employees.
Oh.
Most workers took the news okay, but it left Mr. Potato Head in pieces. The iPhone 15 will reportedly have a titanium frame.
Cool.
Which means it'll make an extra cool metallic sound when you
Yeah.
accidentally drop it in the toilet.
Oh yeah.
Oh, nice.
A group of scientists
putting
have
my hand
concluded that cats only have 3 personalities, and they all hate you. 6 in 10 Americans don't have $500 in savings. The same goes for 9 out of 10 working in radio.
Oh.
And 2 months
It's true,
after
it's
his
true.
face caught fire while he was fixing a car, Jay Leno broke several bones in a motorcycle accident. They say laughter is the best medicine, so hopefully he's not listening to his own jokes. This
That's
is
true.
not headline news.
That's all true. Jay Leno, not funny. I like that. So
Yeah, he just don't learn.
Interesting
Car
stuff there.
burn,
I mean, the guy.
motorcycle accident.
You got at that point, the guy's got millions to live for. You know what I mean?
Right, man.
Take it easy.
Leno, please.
Take it
Do
easy
not
a little bit.
Yeah, do not drive a plane, son.
You need safer hobbies.
That's right, man.
right.
At home, play video games, baby.
Yeah, get into video games,
Yeah.
Jay Leno. What are you doing?
Okay.
How old is that dude? A motorcycle?
It's all right, man. I got a 10-speed bike, and I don't get on it. You kidding?
You got a lot of things that you don't use.
Yeah. Wait a minute.
That's what Mama says all the
Oh.
time. You buy this thing, you use it once, to
That's
cook
right.
or something, and
They
then
should have
you
seen
never
me.
use it
I
again.
felt good the first time. That's it.
That was it. What can you do?
Nothing.
Nothing. Well, this is a pretty wild story. So, a drunken man.
Yeah.
You've been drunk before, right?
Oh, yeah. I wonder.
Have you ever tried to steal something while you were drunk?
Are you crazy?
It seems like a bad idea.
Yeah, I wouldn't steal anything.
A drunken man was badly injured while trying to steal a statue of Saint Michael the Archangel from a church in Mexico and was later arrested. Now, that's not the best part of this story. I guess best or worst part, it's debatable. Carlos Alonso, 32 years old, allegedly went to Christ the King Parish of Monterrey last Saturday in an attempt to rob the church. According to a report, Alonso allegedly broke into the church, tried to steal a St. Michael the Archangel statue, but then he tripped and fell, landing on the statue's sword.
Oh, I guess he got the point, huh?
The pen is mightier than the sword.
You don't steal from the Lord, baby.
That didn't make sense, but I like that saying. I always wanted to use that.
Yeah.
The pen is mightier than the
pen.
sword. Yeah. The pen.
The pen?
The pen. Depends.
Depends?
Yeah. You got to put that on.
No, man.
It's getting smelly in here, bro.
I'm not worried that shit, man.
So, yeah, the guy, he's drunk. He tries to steal a statue of the Archangel Michael. It has a sword. He's drunk. He trips and he falls on it. The sword, it cut his neck, seriously injuring the thief. Somebody noticed him. They called for emergency help, and they got him to the hospital. But, hey, next time you're planning that huge heist, maybe you might want to be sober. You know what I mean?
Sober or turn the statue the other way. What's
No,
the matter with you?
The funny thing is this guy had a near fatal injury. The sword stabbed him in the throat, but the statue was unharmed.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
See, the Lord is out there.
Yeah, you know, according to Judeo-Christian tradition, Saint Michael is a prominent angel in the kingdom of heaven and referred to on multiple occasions in the Bible, especially regarding the end times. There was a war in heaven. Michael and his angels fought against the dragon and his angels, and the dragon lost the battle, and he and his angels were forced out of heaven, reads Revelations 12:7-8. So there's just an example of his exploits in the Bible there. And just to add to his resume, he stabbed this dude in the throat. So,
Well, it took a long time for him to get back at somebody, but he did it. I think so. What do
he
you think?
did it. He did it.
Yeah.
He got it done.
I thought y'all was going to get it done.
It's not a good idea to do
Saint
things.
Michael saying acting like that. I thought y'all was going to get it done to
That's
you.
pretty good, bro.
Yeah.
I never liked that guy. I
Yeah.
never liked that guy.
Look at him.
Look at him. But it's not a good idea to do anything while you're drunk. I mean, here's Jeff Goldblum trying to use a credit card while he's drunk.
What's my credit card number? Now I gotta get the credit card? Wait, I know the credit card. I know that by heart. It starts with a 5. I know that. I know there's a 2 in it. I don't know that credit card number.
So even Jeff Goldblum, man, he just couldn't get it going.
Yeah,
trying to
boy,
buy something.
He was feeling pretty good, man.
Yeah, well, that's actually, to be fair, that's somebody slowed down a Jeff Goldblum PayPal commercial there, and that's what it sounded like. So it's,
okay.
just to be fair, he wasn't exactly drunk, but it's just a bad idea to do anything while you're all sauced up, right? That make any sense?
Oh, I think so, man. What do you think?
Yeah, you don't want to get caught trying to do something important while you're feeling a little.
Yeah, let me go drive the Indy 500. I'm drunk like hell. Come on.
I'm drunk like hell.
That's right. Hey, I don't smoke cigarettes. You got one?
Oh, I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. I'm gonna walk around with it and look cool.
Yeah, that's right.
That's
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah.
Pretty so speaking of the Archangel Michael and the end times and all of this,
Yeah.
the Bulletin of the Atomic Scientists
Oh, boy.
have announced that it has moved the minute hand of the doomsday clock to 90 seconds to midnight. The group says they've moved the minute hand closer than it has ever before, largely but not exclusively because of the war in Ukraine. So, they're watching that out there. How close are we to the end of the world and all of that? And right now, according to this agency, they follow this, it is closer than it's ever been before. And this is, here they are, the atomic scientists explaining that move.
The members of the Science and Security Board moved the hands of the doomsday clock forward, largely, though not exclusively, because of the mounting dangers in the war in Ukraine. We moved the clock forward the closest it has ever been to midnight. It is now 90 seconds to midnight.
Whoa, I'm not sure what that means, but it sounds horrible.
No, that's not cool. How did these geniuses come up with that?
Oh,
I bet you they were drinking.
Yeah. We predict the end of the world.
Let's move this shit up for 90 seconds. Screw
That's
that.
90 seconds.
That's right.
to
Screw
the end
these
of the
people.
world.
I don't know none of these people.
Now, to make things even worse, to make things that much, and that's, you have to admit, that's pretty frightening when you hear something like that.
Yeah, you're letting these people control your life. That's terrible.
We're that much closer to the end of the world. It's not cool, dude.
No, it's not cool.
But to make that even worse, right? Someone on Twitter has claimed that Alexa. Are you familiar with Alexa?
Yeah, we had to shut her off. She wouldn't shut up.
Well, apparently even Alexa's jumping on this, and the AI assistant, famous from Amazon, has also predicted the end of the world. Here's Alexa.
World War III starts on November 23rd, 2023 at 6:05 p.m. when Russia launches an attack against Germany.
World War III starts on November 23rd, 2023. That's this year.
Yeah, well, I guess they're sending all the tanks over there. By the time they train, they're going to start it up. I don't understand this shit, man, for real.
That's according to Alexa, bro. It's got to be real.
Yeah, but all these guys that want to be dictators, they're all little cockroaches.
All these guys that want to be
Yeah, then after they get rid of the planet, who they going to fight?
It's got to be somebody next.
Yeah.
Who's next?
Hey, come here, man. Let me kill your whole family, you asshole.
That is someone on a video on Twitter claimed that Alexa predicted World War III, and they say it's going to be November 23rd, 2023. Russia will attack Germany. However, people are pointing out that this is probably a prank. They're pointing out that they could be using the Alexa Blueprint app, which allows you to have Alexa basically say anything you want it to say. So,
nah, man, I don't care what she says, man.
Most likely a prank, but hey, still with the doomsday clock 90 seconds before midnight, and now Alexa predicting the end of the world, that's a little unnerving.
So you're really going to be kissing your butt goodbye?
Oh, I would never kiss my butt goodbye.
No. Well,
Many other things would go first before my butt,
That's
including my 2 dogs. Gotta have my butt.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. We're talking about
well,
serious
my
stuff
dog
here,
is
man.
little enough. There's no food. She's getting eaten, brother.
You eating your dog?
No,
Damn, dude.
No. Oh, by the way, no, wait a minute. Your dogs look nice and big there.
Oh, yeah. Well, there's a lot of meat there, for sure.
Yeah, all I got to say is, people, one planet, let's not blow it.
Oh, that's a good point. That's definitely a good point. And don't listen to Alexa and everything that she says, because they're most likely listening to you, if that makes sense.
Oh, yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, Big Brother's always watching.
Yeah, man. That's serious.
Hi, guys.
Hi, guys.
How the hell are ya? Woo!
How's everything going? How about this guy? An unnamed 60. Food is important, man, right?
Yeah.
An unnamed 62-year-old man from Garfield Heights, Ohio, was arrested for the 70th time. 62. He's been arrested more times than his age, and he's 62.
Oh, jeez.
He was arrested for the 70th time in early January after he allegedly stole a shopping cart full of packed meat.
Oh, man, maybe he couldn't afford it.
Meat. No, what he's actually doing, right? He steals the meat, and then he goes to restaurants and he sells it half price.
Oh, wait a minute. This dude is a bad dude, man.
Yeah.
Does he keep the meat for himself? Anything?
Well, it says they saw him on camera, alerted authorities. They got him on camera in the parking lot. He transferred the goods to a stolen suitcase. And throughout, now this is the worst part about it, right? People are starving out there. Whatever he couldn't fit in the suitcase, he threw it in the garbage. And there's his suitcase there with his stolen meat.
Shit, you're going to put meat in a suitcase and the restaurant's going to buy it?
I guess so, bro.
Freaking geniuses. Tell me
that's
the restaurant.
Not cool, man.
Tell me the restaurant. I'm not going there.
How much you spending for eggs these days, bro?
Oh, my God. Almost $8.
Almost $8 for some eggs?
Yeah. They're saying everybody should buy their own chickens.
I wish. Yeah, that's what Sharon's saying. She wants to get some chickens back there. We found out that they don't allow it here, though.
Really?
Yeah. I forget what the rule was before, but for some reason, we can't have chickens in the backyard here.
Oh, thank God.
Let's see. Obviously, there's been an outbreak of avian flu that's forced producers to euthanize 43 million egg-laying hens. So that's the whole egg crisis going on in the country right now. Between October 1st and December 31st, 2022, the U.S. Customs and Border Protection reported a 108% increase in eggs smuggled into the country from Mexico.
Oh my God, they're smuggling eggs now.
Yeah, not the biggest thing isn't fentanyl or heroin.
That's right.
Seized egg products and poultry were the hot catch
Put the eggs down.
as the prices soar. So people are smuggling eggs into the country now, if you can
Holy
believe it.
Well, eggs better than drugs, no?
I mean, that's very debatable.
Yeah. They must be scrambling around with those eggs.
So check it out. To smuggle uncooked eggs
Yeah.
into the country from Mexico could be as much of a $10,000 fine.
But how do you know the eggs are good, man?
I'm just,
They're coming from the heat.
You're getting it pretty cheap, I guess. You know,
Yeah,
$3.
right. Yeah.
I'm saying, it's
Why is
coming
that
easy.
egg green? Yeah, don't worry
It's
about
probably still good.
it. Yeah.
I think it's probably still very good.
Nah, I'm not eating that.
You sure?
Oh, definitely.
So this story reminded me of something that we recently went through. So when you go to the movie theater, right, and you see the popcorn, there are a lot of people out there that, you know what, they don't want the popcorn that's been sitting there. Are you like that? You want that fresh popcorn popping out of the popper,
Yeah.
I guess, and it's hot, and but apparently that's trouble for the theaters. And they actually say, the movie theaters say, wait a second, you don't want that freshly popped popcorn.
I need the freshest popcorn. I need you to make me a batch right now, and if you don't, I'm not getting any. You actually don't want the popcorn that's directly out of the kettle because it's so hot. It's still this like warm, like mush ball.
Oh,
it's not
my
good.
God.
You want
That's what they
popcorn
tell-
that has been sitting there for an hour or so, maybe. We're making popcorn all day long. It's not been sitting there for days on end, but popcorn actually doesn't go stale for at least about a week. But you're never gonna have popcorn a week old at a movie theater.
the
Just so
next
you know.
day.
The popcorn's been there for a week.
Come on, man. We went through that.
Yeah, what you know what I'm thinking about. Go ahead, tell this
Yeah.
story.
Yeah, so we go to the theater. I don't know what it was to watch. So they have the rotisserie, and that got the hot dogs rolling around in them.
Right, that little hot dog rotisserie.
Yeah, so you know you like to eat that. That's good. So I asked the dude. I says, "Hey man, let me have 2 hot dogs." It was 2 popcorns and nachos and all that. So he goes to the back and he brings these 2, and I go, "Yo, what is that?" He said, "This is from the refrigerator and the heat refrigerator in the back." I says, "Nah, man. I want the
I want the hot dog on the rotisserie.
I asked him, "Are those real?" So he turns around and he looks at them. He goes, "Yeah."
Yeah.
I say, "Yeah, well, those are the ones I want." He goes, "Yeah, but these are just as good." I says, "But I don't want those. I want this one." And Rich is just standing there. All of a sudden, he calls the manager and some other worker back there. They got together like the Three Stooges.
I guess, you know,
So, no, first he comes the manager. He goes, "What's the problem?" So these guys want the hot dogs from the rotisserie. So he tried passing off the other hot dogs. I said, "Nah, I want those right there. Those are real." Now they all looked at each other like, it's like giving them a $20 bill. What am I going to do with this thing? You know? So it took them 5 minutes to give us the hot dogs, but they gave us the hot dogs off the grill.
no, it was longer than 5 minutes because we actually had to go sit down and wait in the theater, if you
Yeah.
remember. And yeah, it's basically the idea. We want those hot dogs are on the rotisserie now. They're fresh. They're cooking, you know, and you figure I want some. And obviously, I guess maybe they cook up the dogs and they bring them in the back and put them somewhere to keep them somewhat warm. And when somebody orders a hot dog, they'll throw it in the microwave and bring it out to you.
Yeah, man. Then when you open it, this hot dog is white, man. I don't want this.
We didn't want the microwave hot dog. We wanted it fresh off the
That's
thing.
right,
and
man.
the kid who's there, he looks like when we say that we want the hot dog off the grill there, he looked like his head was going to explode.
Yeah, like,
we were speaking
What?
Martian. You know, he couldn't comprehend. Then, like you said, you go and get one manager. Then there are three people there in conference talking about giving us a
Yeah,
hot
give
dog
us the
off the
hot
grill.
dogs.
It was the most ridiculous thing ever.
Oh, my God. That was ridiculous.
And then,
Yeah, but we got our hot dogs.
yeah, eventually we did get the hot dogs, and they were fresh off the rotisserie like we wanted. Not a microwaved hot dog that's been sitting there for an hour. Who knows how long it's been sitting back
Yeah,
there.
but these kids, they got to make the decision.
But your
themselves.
reaction was great because, yeah, well, it's like you say, I want a couple hot dogs, and you expect the kid to go to the rotisserie and grab the hot dogs and give them to you. The kid went to the back room and then came back with 2 hot dogs. And we're like, where did those things come from?
Yeah, so, yo, what is that?
Where did those things come from?
I don't want that. I want that over there.
Yeah, I don't look good at all.
Well, they just good. I said, no. I want the one in the rotisserie.
It's definitely
and that's
not.
what I want.
Yeah. Yeah. So, and like you said, the best part was the fact that they had to have a whole conference
Oh my God!
to figure out.
Forget about it.
What
they
was
probably
going
have
on.
it on camera. You know, all the movie theaters and shit. It says, yeah, look, managers, this is what cannot happen anymore.
This is a bad idea. Yeah. This just doesn't work. That was wild, though, man. That's one of the craziest things you'll ever see. Because you think it's simple. It's like, all right, no, we don't want the hot dogs that are waiting in the back room and are going to be microwaved. We want it fresh off the thing. And the kid's face and the conference and how long it took was just...
I don't know what to do.
It was so shocking.
Hey, what am I going to do? This guy, he wants these hot dogs. I'm going, holy shit, man. Oh, man.
So, yeah, that whole thing out. But you know what? Sometimes you have to eat what you can get, you know, especially when you're lost at sea. You ever been lost at sea?
Let me see. In the jacuzzi.
In the jacuzzi?
Yeah.
You can't get lost at the jacuzzi. Well, I guess maybe if you're on a yacht, they have a jacuzzi.
Nah, mommy.
Is that how you say it? Jacuzzi?
I don't know.
Weird word. Jacuzzi.
Nah, bathtub holes in it.
Jacuzzi.
Jacuzzi. Boozy.
But apparently, a sailor survived for 24 days at sea with only ketchup and seasonings.
Jesus.
That's it.
I wonder what the first thing he ate when he got back.
Dominican sailor Elvis Francis. He's 47 years old.
Yeah.
He was rescued by the Colombian Navy on January 18th after surviving 24 days drifting from the island of St. Martin in the Netherlands. NPR reported. Francis said he had been making repairs to a sailboat when currents swept it out to sea. He scrawled "help" on the boat's hull, then survived on a bottle of ketchup, garlic powder, seasoning cubes, and collected rainwater while he waited for a rescue. He said he called his friends. They tried to contact me, but I lost the signal. So there was nothing he could do but sit and wait. He finally caught the attention of a passing airplane by signaling with a mirror. He thanks the Coast Guard for rescuing him. But
didn't he have a rope to go fishing?
20.
Come on, you have spices.
He was unprepared, man. He was just hanging out, and the wind blew this. Some sailor he is, right?
Oh man, you always got to carry. You never know.
All he had was some ketchup and garlic.
He probably doesn't eat that shit no more.
Yeah, right. He could probably never eat garlic and ketchup again for the rest of his life.
The ketchup with the fries? Get that away from me.
Get it away. I don't want it.
Yeah. I want real garlic.
Yep. So he lost, and there he is right there. He's looking all right for 24 days on ketchup.
Oh, yeah. Looked like he lost a couple of pounds there.
Yeah. That's true. But hey, you find, that's my point. You find a way to survive. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You just.
Did you see that guy behind him? It was like an alien.
Yeah, what is he wearing?
I know, what is that?
He's a superhero.
Yeah.
Right? You see the mask on top there?
And they're from Colombia?
Yeah, the Colombian Coast Guard.
Yo soy Colombian Superman.
Yeah, it's almost like a Deadpool costume.
Oh, my God.
It's pretty cool.
Change that. He's scary, bro.
So I'm glad he survived. All right. We are very familiar with one David Rush. Do you know David Rush?
David Rush.
Yeah.
You know that guy.
You know that guy?
Yeah.
You know that guy?
Yeah.
Who's that guy?
Well, it's the guy that rushes him.
You don't know who that guy is? Come on, man. You should be all over this. You know that guy. He's that dude that has, I guess, he attempts to break every single Guinness World Record in the book.
Oh, boy. What did he do now?
Exactly. What was it? Something impressive or something not impressive? Well, you be the judge of that.
Yeah.
The famous now, at least famous on this show because we've been reporting on him for a long time. I should probably try to get him on here. He'd probably come on. But David Rush, what did he do this time?
I don't know.
Let's tune in here and see what's going on. David Rush breaking he's prolific. He's probably the greatest of all time. He's the Tom Brady. He's the GOAT of the Guinness Book of World Records, and he's breaking another record right here on the Super Radio Brothers.
There you go.
Yeah, here he comes. Any moment now, David Rush.
Hey there, folks. It's David Rush here with Jonathan Hollywood Hannon's eldest son, Joey, who also has a Guinness World Records title. Fastest time to put on a t-shirt in a handstand. We've been trying this one for a while now. It's resulted in some bloody knuckles. I've literally punched this kid thousands of times, and he's put up with it. A little sore right here. Yeah, he made me take my wedding band off. As you can see, we got some blisters here. That's for another record I'm playing.
Yeah.
I don't know what the previous
Wait till you
record
get
was
on
or
the
how many we
wheelchair.
got, but I'm pretty sure we trounced it. If you like these videos, hit like, hit subscribe.
Do you understand what's happening here? Did you understand any of that explanation? Because I feel like I'm trying to understand from what he's saying.
I know he smacked the shit out of his son.
That's all you got from him. I punched the shit out of my son multiple times.
And he likes it.
So what they're trying to do, they're trying to beat the record. So
Okay.
impressive, so dramatic, so incredibly impressive.
Yeah.
They're trying to beat the record of the most fist bumps in 30 seconds.
Oh, okay.
You know, a lot of people with COVID and everything that happened, we don't go with the handshake, it's the fist bump, right?
Oh, so maybe we should get into something like that.
We should try to break their record. Me
That's
and you,
right.
father and son, breaking David Rush and his son's record. How many times did they do it? Did they break the record? Here they are on the Super Radio Brothers attempting to break the Guinness World Record, the most fist bumps in 30 seconds. Let's see if they can do it.
3, 2, 1, go.
So intense. Look at these guys. It sounds like something else.
His son looked like he's still getting his ass whooped.
He's not even trying. Like it's David Rush who's doing all the fist bumping.
Yeah.
He's just kind of like standing there.
He should go the other way too.
Look at it. I love the different camera angles. What production?
Yeah, I'm gonna break your knuckles over here. Look at it, he's getting tired.
3 seconds left. I have no idea if they're near it.
Come on!
He's so pumped up.
It's 297 fist bumps in 30 seconds. However, 24 of them had to be disqualified because they didn't meet the fist bump qualification set by Guinness. New record, 273 fist bumps in 30 seconds. Come on. Way to go, Joey.
Act like you're not impressed. Come on.
I don't know. That kid's never gonna pick nothing up again.
That poor kid. Yeah, it's like all so that they could have some meaningless. You see, he's done some things that are pretty impressive. I'm not impressed by that. I'm just.
No, hell no.
I'm so not impressed by that.
Punches his kid 1,000 times. Just broke his hand.
Punches his kid
Come
1,000 times.
Get out of here.
You weren't impressed by that?
Nah, I don't think so. Fist pump.
Fist bump.
That kid can't go to school now.
I
can't hold a pen.
I never knew you could compete with fist bumps.
Yeah,
you know,
I
this
know,
is.
man. They always come. It's got nothing else to do.
Yeah, let's figure out something
we do?
else we can do. Well, I guess fist bumps now officially a sport, which leads us to what?
Oh no!
We might as well get to reporting on sports if we're reporting on fist bumps here.
Yes.
Yeah. The Fist Bump Show. No, SRB Sports. Super Radio Brothers Sports.
Yeah, baby.
Coming off of conference championship weekend.
It's almost over, man.
Very depressing as we get to the end
Yes,
here.
it is.
It's the first week where you really, you were starting to feel it last week, but you really feel it this week. No Monday Night Football, no games this weekend.
I'm watching stuff on TV. It's terrible.
I'm forced to watch stuff on TV. That's not football.
That's not football.
It's not football, and I don't enjoy it unless it's football.
I'm not going to take it anymore.
I don't like it.
That's right.
What is this news bullshit? I
I
want
don't
football.
know. I'd rather watch the Bad News Bears.
I'd rather watch the bad. But that was what, the original one or the new one they just?
Oh
came
no,
out
the
with?
original.
Oh, okay, all right. It's got to be the original, right?
Oh, of course, man. William DeBane and all that.
William DeBane.
Yeah.
Impressive. So, yep, Super Radio Brothers Sports. Before we get to some of this, I don't know if you heard about this. It's pretty crazy. I hate to bring it up again, but after Philly's big win over the Giants a couple weeks ago, I don't know if you heard about this.
I wonder.
Eagles defensive back C.J. Gardner-Johnson You know, he's heading to his car, walking out of Lincoln Field after the game. You know, the home crowd, everybody's pumped up. The Eagles won. They're so pumped up, they stole his car. His car was stolen after the game.
Hey, yo, that's my car.
Some fans, they are Eagle fans. They stole his car.
Yeah, it must have been a Giant fan.
I mean, I get it if it could have been. I get it if they lost, but they won and you steal his car. But anyway, he recorded it as he arrived and just couldn't find his car after the game. Here he is.
Who took my car? Wow. Wow. That's how y'all getting down in Philly after a win?
So he's obviously in shock.
Oh, I want to be traded.
Yeah, I'm not even playing next week. That's what I
right,
would have
man.
said. I'm not playing next week. You guys think that I'm going to play for you after you steal my car?
Did they find the car?
I don't have a report on that. I don't think so. I don't think they found his car, which is extremely unfortunate.
I got an Eagles car. Yeah.
I mean, that thing, and, you know, and another thing the article doesn't mention, maybe you could find this somewhere, is what kind of car it was. Because I'm sure it wasn't, you know, a Ford Focus or something.
No, I don't think so, right? Or a smart car.
Yeah, it was definitely a significant vehicle, for sure.
Oh, and the guy's driving around with it.
Yeah. And,
ain't nobody going to catch me.
And somebody stole it, you know.
That's right. I got Eagle pictures in the doors.
Eagle pictures in the doors?
Yeah, man. They got the wings on each side. Oh, boy.
This and this might be my favorite story of the week because it just shows, as you know, I do broadcast football games here in Flagler County. I don't like to brag, but I will say I am the voice of Flagler County football.
Okay, so stop bragging.
So I'll just talk about it a little more.
Yeah, okay.
Me, I.
That's right, that's right.
Throwing
And
that
I
out there a
sit
little bit.
there listening to it.
So, you know, I broadcast some high school sports, and, you know, sometimes it's a little different than the professional sports. A case in point.
Yeah.
This is actually a college basketball game, Loyola Chicago.
Yeah.
Right? An Uber Eats delivery guy walked onto the court during the game to deliver McDonald's to the referee.
Oh, I thought it was one of the players.
It could have been to one of the players, but that's not how the play-by-play guy saw it. So I actually have the play-by-play of the moment. The Uber Eats guy walks right on. Can you imagine this happening during an NBA game? You know, the Uber Eats guy shows up with
Guy's
LeBron,
really hungry.
with LeBron's burger. you
Yeah,
know?
right.
So,
LeBron going for 80.
LeBron going for 80. There's his Wendy's.
Yeah.
Oh, no, stop the game. Hold up.
No,
Let's see.
they got Jack in the Box out there.
So they got that's good stuff. They got the game going on, play-by-play crew. It's being broadcast. Uber Eats guy shows up. This is the call.
We got an official's timeout. Somebody came on the floor. Uber Eats delivery or something there is carrying some McDonald's.
Was he going to deliver the McDonald's to somebody on the court?
That's an Uber Eats sticker. Let's see if we can see this. No, this is going to be the turnover in the
There
corner.
he is,
There,
right
oh,
there in
he
the
is.
corner. Yay.
So this guy's actually, who's he delivering it to?
The ref.
The
ref
official?
said later. Give it to me later, not now.
I love how they're breaking it down and trying to figure out, he's inside the 10, the 5.
Oh, my God. It wasn't even the In-N-Out burger?
Yeah.
Jeez.
He's just emerged on the baseline with an Uber Eats for the ref.
Yeah.
It's an official timeout.
Ref said later.
Not right now. I'm busy. Yeah.
Walks on the court.
I mean, come on. Don't you see there's a game going on?
I don't
But
know.
for that dude, time is money, right? So he's like, somebody ordered this burger.
Yeah, I'm not walking around.
I don't give
I'm
a
going
shit
straight.
about no
That's
game.
right.
I need to drop this off, and I need to go.
That's right.
So-
I need my tip, son.
That game needed to hold up right there, and that's what happens.
Oh, my God.
That's probably my favorite story of the week because
Uber.
to hear those guys breaking it down moment by moment,
Boy.
you know,
Boy.
whose is it?
He must have been really hungry, the ref, huh?
Oh yeah, you know, I don't know. There's probably you could probably schedule it, and maybe he put the wrong time. I'm not sure, but it didn't work out the way he
Yeah,
planned.
that was an idiot time.
Yeah, can you deliver my burger on idiot time?
Yeah, that's right, man. They're going to call timeout about 35 seconds into the game.
Yeah, I definitely need some idiot time burger here. So, all right, so we can get to the actual games here. You had 2 games for the second straight week. I come over to your house to enjoy NFL playoff football. It just so happened to work out to where the game was the Eagle game 2 weeks in a row. And 2 weeks in a row, we see a non-competitive, unwatchable, horrible freaking game.
Yeah, that's unbelievable. And then this kid comes back in, throws one pass.
Well, he couldn't. He had.
Then what was he doing in there?
Very big. They had nobody who
They
could throw
should
the
have put
football.
put McCaffrey in. That's it.
Well, McCaffrey probably wasn't going to throw the football either. They would probably had to try to play some kind of wildcat
Step
wishbone
up, man.
offense.
Step up. Put those marbles. It's only going to hurt.
None of that even matters because the Eagles jump out to that 7-0 lead, and that was off of that dude Smith. He had that 29-yard one-handed catch on 4th and 3, which shouldn't have been a catch. One of many blown calls over the weekend.
Well, 14-0, it was over.
Yep. So and then boom, 6 plays into their offensive day. Reddick strips Brock Purdy, injures his elbow. Only 6 plays into the game. And once Purdy's out of that game, the game's done. It was over. The Josh Johnson came in. Then he went out under concussion protocol. So that Reddick guy, I mean, he changed the game. He had a huge game, 2, 3 tackles, 2 sacks, a forced fumble, a recovery. And that's all she wrote. You could have went home after 6 offensive plays that the 49ers ran. The Niners had 164 yards of total offense, only 11 first downs, 2 for 8 on 3rd down, 11 penalties, and 81 yards. That was an unwatchable football game.
Yes, it was. It was pretty messed up. At least the food was good.
The food was good.
Yeah, right?
Oh, yeah. The food was excellent. That was my favorite part.
Yeah.
Those steaks were delicious.
It's
man.
crazy how this game ended. Like last year, just the other way around.
Right? Overtime by a field goal. And, this was another game where you can kind of look at a play here, a play there, a bad call. So a lot of people complaining about the officiating.
Oh, no, there was a lot of bad calls. Come on, man.
You think so?
Okay. Oh, yeah. Holding? There was no holding in some of those plays. Are you kidding?
Oh, yeah. And even the punt return at the end there, everybody feels like there were at least 2 blocks in the back, that set up the Chiefs for the win.
Yeah, but the idiot hit Mahomes after he was out of bounds. Come on.
Yeah, that was a terrible play.
That was not very smart.
You just,
You blew it.
You blew it, exactly.
Yeah.
It was a horrible job. But it was a great game, and I think it makes sense that you can get to a point where, okay, Mahomes lost last year, and they actually lost 3 in a row against Burrow in Cincinnati. So you had a lot of people. I mean, I picked the Bengals for sure. I thought they were going to win this game. I was kind of shocked that Mahomes played as well as he did on one leg, and that's just something else that kind of further cements him as a great player. And Travis Kelce, of course, he went in and had a big game again.
And he was hurt too.
Yep, and he was he was injured going into that game as well. So you definitely have to be impressed by the Chiefs being able to get out there, get the win. A lot was said about the Cincinnati governor or the mayor, not the governor, the mayor of Cincinnati, talking all that trash, calling Arrowhead Burrowhead, and all that stuff. I felt like too much was made of it at the end of the game because, it's not like because you had Kelce at the end screaming about. Talking a lot of trash about the Cincinnati mayor.
Yeah.
And you had Mahomes about, well, I got to see if we could find some cigars because Burrow's famous about celebrating with the cigars.
Yeah.
This game was a very close game. I mean, it was 23-20. It could have went either way at the end. It's not like the Bengals went in there like the San Francisco 49ers and laid an egg.
No, this was a very good game.
They were there every single step of the way. They played well. Burrow threw the 2 interceptions. That was huge.
Yeah.
That was really the difference in the game.
So it gives Kansas City a chance to heal up anyway.
Kelce, 7 more catches, and Mahomes on one leg, 105 QBR, 326 yards, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, big play after big play. But you suspect that with how young these guys are, that's something that's going to be happening for years and years to come.
Oh, yeah.
Those guys going up against each other.
The newbies are coming, baby.
You got those 2 guys. You got Josh Allen, of course. He got knocked out the round before by Burrow. He's another guy you want to throw in there with all the young phenom quarterbacks. A guy in Jacksonville is starting to emerge a little bit. So a lot of young, talented quarterbacks in the AFC. And what you get now is a couple of young, talented quarterbacks in the Super Bowl. Of course, Mahomes, this is his 3rd Super Bowl, which is really incredible. That was the 5th straight year he's been in the AFC Championship game. 5 straight AFC Championship games at home, which is, at this point,
it's ridiculous.
Mahomes has not played a road playoff game. Every single playoff game he's played in his career is at home, which is amazing.
That's lucky, baby.
So they get it done in the regular season every single year. Of course, Andy Reid going up against his old team for a while. The story on Andy Reid was, was a great regular season coach, but the Eagles could never get over the hump.
Yeah.
They had that loss against the Patriots in the Super Bowl. We all remember McNabb throwing up on the field on that final drive, not getting it done. So it's huge for him to go up against that team. It's the first Super Bowl to feature, which is pretty incredible, but African-American quarterbacks. So a lot of cool things, exciting things about it. It's the first time since 2017 that the number 1 seed from each conference is in the Super Bowl.
Unbelievable.
So that's another thing.
That's going to be some game.
As well, too.
Hope.
Yeah, I hope it's a great game. It looks like it's going to be a great game because the Eagles, I think most people would agree, were probably the best team this season. They go in.
Oh, by far.
Yeah, they go in on a cakewalk, right? I mean, they destroyed the Giants. They destroy San Francisco. I didn't mean it like that, but it's just true.
You did, man. Yes, you did.
I don't want to bring it again, but I mean they shitted on the Giants.
That's
and
right.
stopped them.
The knife's not in the back; it's in the front right now.
I mean they took care of business rather easily. Where obviously Kansas City, they had 2 competitive games: 27-20 over Jacksonville, 23-20 over Cincinnati. So. But Kansas City, they have the biggest star in the game, and you mentioned before, Mahomes now has 2 weeks to heal that ankle.
So does Casey and the offensive lineman that was out,
Yep. So they get a chance to get a little, and it's going to be fascinating to see the Chiefs against that defense, that Eagle defense that looks so dominant against San Francisco, and the way they crushed and destroyed the Giants and stopped on.
There we go. Wait a minute. I just took the knife out.
Oh, sorry about that.
Yeah.
But, it was anyway. It's going to be a fascinating game. But anything else from the football this weekend that you noticed you want to bring up?
Just my problem is, who am I going to pick?
In the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Well, you talk about that.
Well, we're going to talk about that next week, and then I usually play Super Bowl boxes, so I'll be getting that next week. I'll bring that next week.
You got the boxes going again with your friends?
Oh, yeah, my buds, man.
Your buddies?
Oh, hell yeah. We'll talk about them later.
We'll talk about those guys later.
So, anyway, let's do this real quick.
What do we have last week?
Remember, we have 49ers.
We picked the 49ers? I picked the Eagles.
No, you picked the Eagles. You picked the 49ers.
What? How could I pick the Eagles and the 49ers?
That's Richie Jr. Yeah,
that's that bullshit, bro.
Okay. I'm looking at it right here. All right, folks, you see?
All week, you wrote that down wrong.
And then that me is the regular R.
That's ridiculous. All week long, I've been talking about, I thought that the Brock Purdy Cinderella ride was over. Are you telling me I picked the 49ers?
Oh, yeah, it's over.
You're trying to cheat, bro.
Yeah, it's over for
I'm
you.
not with this, man. I'm not with this.
All right, so you want to switch? I'll give you the Eagles. Do you want me to be a father?
Oh, you got my back, yo.
I got your
back.
back.
All right, bro. All right.
So I had the 49ers.
Yeah, that sounds right to me.
Even though I really didn't. Okay. We had picked.
I know I picked Cincinnati for sure.
Yeah, well, we picked 23-20.
For the Eagle game?
Yeah.
Wow.
It finished 31-7, right?
Oh, what a beating. Not even close.
All right.
But we had the right score for the other game.
Well, you had 31-24.
Okay, so a one-score game I had in that game.
Okay, so now Kansas City. The game ended 23-20.
Right.
That's crazy.
Yep.
I had picked 24-21.
All right.
Okay. You picked 35-31.
Whoa.
So,
pretty close.
I guess mine are closer. That means
How dare
I
you.
win. I win. I'm older.
I don't think that's accurate, man.
Yeah, I think it's how do you spell accurate?
I don't know, but I know what it means.
No, I don't like that card. So.
Yeah, I guess we'll give our pick next week on
week
who
we'll
we
have
think
our
is going to
picks.
win the
Yeah,
Super
that's
Bowl.
cool.
I'm not right now I'm leaning toward the Chiefs because we mentioned the time off, let them recover. I think the biggest star in the game is Mahomes. I think he's destined to get another one. And let's face it, he has 2 Super Bowl wins. He's already right up there, greatest of all time.
He might get another one.
He might be the greatest of all time. Who knows? At this age, all he's accomplished and have 2 rings. That second ring, how long was Peyton Manning hunting for that second ring?
I guess when his brother won the second one, he says, wait a minute, I got to win the second one.
I think Dan Marino is still hunting for his first one.
Oh, watch it, folks.
It's and John Elway, he waited to the very end to get his 2. So for Mahomes to potentially have 2, to have been to 3, and also with the 5 straight AFC Championship appearances, I mean, I know there's no way at this point you can put him over Brady. And he's got a lot more time.
He's got more time.
He's got a lot more time. Brady's
27.
7 championships. Come on. But, he's got a lot more time to
Brady's
play.
47. This kid is 27.
But you can already start to debate who was Brady's biggest competition. It was Peyton Manning, and right now, Patrick Mahomes with Burrow, Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen, all the big-time quarterbacks he's going to face over the next decade. If he could get close to Brady, a couple, 4 championships, something like that, then you can start to debate it.
So the Eagles are number 2 defense, right?
They were right up there. I forget.
So Kansas City's number 1.
They both. I know the Eagles. One of the most fascinating things about it, they led all of football in sacks. I think they had an incredible 77 sacks on the season. So to see them trying to get Patrick Mahomes, and he's probably the most elusive, slippery quarterback out there, it's going to be pretty interesting to see, are they able to get to him? And if they can't get to him, is he dicing them up, making those crazy Mahomes-type plays? Because he's going to have to do it in order to beat that team. And don't, the Eagles have looked unstoppable on offense as well. So, my, oh, my. Can you believe Jalen Hurts? I mean, the dude was basically thrown away at Alabama for Tua. He transfers to Oklahoma. Now you look at it now. Here he is in the Super Bowl.
He's telling the coach, look at me now, brother.
MVP type of season. And Tua, for all we know, might never play again.
Yeah, you dirty mugs.
Anyway,
look at you now.
An incredible turn of events.
I hope you get fired.
It wasn't a great weekend for the officiating. One of the 2 games was absolutely horrible.
I wonder who the new officiates are going to be this year. I hope it ain't these guys.
No, I doubt it would be this crew, but we'll see who. They probably already announced that too, who the crew is going to be for the Super Bowl. But hopefully they do a better job than these guys did. And
are you going to watch the flag football?
Yeah, that's pretty interesting. You were telling me about the. I don't know. Is that replacing the Pro Bowl?
Yeah.
Or is that the?
No, that's the Pro Bowl.
That's the Pro Bowl.
I
think that's awesome.
There's 2 brothers against each other.
Eli and Peyton.
Yeah, Eli's NFC, Peyton's AFC.
Because the Pro Bowl had become unwatchable. I mean, it's terrible. It's already basically 2-hand touch.
Yeah.
You can't blitz anymore. There's no hitting. It's just impossible to watch. But a flag football Pro Bowl,
it should be awesome.
I kind of want to watch that.
Yeah, I want to watch that too.
So it's brilliant.
Ain't nothing else on TV.
Yeah, I think that's pretty brilliant. So
even though there's so many things on TV that yo, you have to watch this. I said, dude, I got no time.
Seriously, man, you gotta do something on your couch.
Yeah.
Other than watch the Pro Bowl. You know what I mean?
So I shouldn't sleep no more on it.
I'll definitely be watching the flag football Pro Bowl on my couch.
It's time to sit down and unwind and listen to the Couch Report.
Yes, the Couch Report. Brought to you by Awesomeness and the Super Radio Brothers.
Awesomeness.
So, all right, you've had a lot going on. You've had procedures and softball.
Oh, my God.
And this and that. So I'm sure you got a lot to talk about here.
Oh, my God. Got holes in my arm. My back was hurting. So, I went up to the doctors today.
Mm.
And they were going to give me saline so they can check my heart.
All right.
They stabbed me 6 times and they couldn't find a vein. My little skinny butt. So meanwhile, I'm coming home. I'm getting Popeye arms, and I wanted to pick my nose. I couldn't put my finger in my nose. It was ridiculous. Okay.
You couldn't pick your nose.
I
What a
couldn't,
nightmare.
man. I couldn't get it out either.
You got it in there, and
I got
and you're
it.
driving.
Yeah, and I'm driving.
Whoa.
I couldn't get it out. So,
Oh man, I wish
the
we had
person
filmed that.
next to me started throwing up in his car. I'm going, holy shit, man. And so anyway, I get home, right? So I haven't had coffee, like I tell you. I took a zip. I'm spraying all through the hose. So that's nothing. So I'm eating. Mommy's giving me some good lunch. All of a sudden, a piece of my denture falls off.
Oh, my God.
Are you kidding me? I was stabbed to death. I got Popeye arms, and my tooth falls off. So I'm having a wonderful day.
That's rough, dude.
Yeah, rough. There's no sandpaper here, huh?
That's rough, dude.
Yeah.
That's not cool.
Yeah, so we've been playing. We got a lot of guys are down now. Even D-Dove is down for a while.
Down? Why are they
it's,
down?
by his growing, whatever it is.
Ew.
Yeah. Yeah, don't say.
Well, I'm sorry.
It has to
No,
do,
it's because
it has to do with the legs running, dude.
I know, but
dude, I wasn't talking about.
he had
that,
to
right?
physically show me. He grabbed his groin. He was like, his growing, and he had to show me where it was.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, you tried going that in a McDonald's. Hey, you have a Big Mac.
Show me where it hurts, and then order it with fries.
That's right, man. Turn around and cough.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I got a couple of guys down. And even my buddy Gene, they just drained his knee today. So he's out for a couple of weeks. Bobby's back, so, he had like a little ball or something under his foot, so I guess they took that out. And then me, with the holes in my body, they took I haven't played. I played Monday for the first time because they went down in my throat last week. So they didn't want me to go to the park because I was still tender. Mommy loved it. I didn't talk that much.
You're always very tender and loving.
That's
and
tender and loving. Really?
They said you're too tender.
Hey, Rich. I go, what? Yo, be tender. Love me, baby. Get out of here, you mug. I go,
Love me, baby.
I said, oh, man. Oh, shit. But, everybody's down. Everybody's going to come back. So, I'm taking a couple of days off. And then I got a big birthday coming up in 2 days. Jeez. I was born on a rotten day. So anyway, that's another story.
You were born on a what?
What is he?
On a what day?
A rodent day.
A rodent day?
Yeah, man. The Groundhog Day.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, Jesus, an animal.
That's right. Groundhogs. Ever since Bill Murray, everybody thinks of Groundhog's Day as a day that just repeats.
We are all animals, baby.
Yeah, so happy birthday, man. You're what, like 80 now? What was it?
Yeah, he's lucky my hands are tied right now.
Oh, who tied your hands? That's kind of disturbing.
Yeah, you and your wife as soon as I came in.
Yeah, we don't need him touching anything. It's I always tell him don't touch anything. So now we have to tie his hands.
Yeah, they left my middle finger free though.
Well, you got to communicate.
That's right. Yeah, so learning sign language?
Yeah, there's only one thing in sign language.
That's right, and it's one finger, buddy.
I know. Oh, and sometimes you say, you know what 5 of these are?
Yeah.
A whole bunch of one of these.
Yeah, it's a whole bunch of one of those.
You like to say that.
All right, guys? Yeah. All right.
He's got a million of them, trust me.
Yes, don't worry about it. I'll tell you about them later on.
Yeah.
In the future.
What else you got, bro? What's going on? So it's softball. You got the procedures. You had the thing stuck down your throat.
That's right, man.
How did that go? You came out of it all right?
Yeah, he put something there like a balloon, and then he had an air pump. What he was doing, he was pumping it out with his feet.
Wow. I would not trust that. That does not sound right.
You're telling me, man.
What is going on with the doctors?
I don't know, man. My head got so fat, I couldn't put a turtle on. I couldn't put a turtleneck on.
Pumping helium into
Yeah,
your
that's
body.
right, man.
They think you're a balloon.
No, they had to tie me down, and my head was floating.
What a maroon.
Yeah, maroon. For like Gilligan's Island, bro.
Wow. So, man, Pretty crazy.
Yeah, but everything is cool.
So, yeah, you had the thing stuck down your throat, cancer-free. It's your birthday.
Yeah,
feeling good.
I'm feeling good, man. I just want everybody else to feel good out there. What's going on in this planet, in this...
With 90 seconds till midnight, bro. What can I tell you?
90 seconds, yeah.
That's what they say.
Geniuses.
That's what they said.
I wonder what they drinking.
Well, I hope it's good.
Yeah.
If it's 90 seconds till midnight, you better go out with some good stuff.
Yeah, they're probably burning something, brother. I don't know, man.
There's a good chance. That's what's going on there.
You sure they're not hippies?
Maybe. Why not? Yeah. Even though the time of the hippie has passed.
I know. Mommy says
a thing anymore.
We're like the end of the hippie time. We're still acting like it.
Oh.
Say what, man?
You're a hippie?
Yeah, I don't know, I guess. I can't wear hip huggers anymore.
You seem a little more sharp, though.
Sharp?
Yeah. You have your wits about you.
I have my wits?
Yeah, I've met some hippies before and a little airheaded,
So I'm an airhead now, dude.
No, you're pretty sharp.
I'm pretty sharp?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sharp like a knife, baby.
Maybe not that sharp. Maybe a knife that needs to be sharpened.
That's right, man. Let's cut some butter,
like,
baby.
oh, there's some potential with this knife, but it needs to be sharpened.
So I need to cut some butter because I'm on a roll,
Oh, okay. Anything else on your couch report, bro?
Nah, everything is groovy, man.
All right, very cool. Not a lot from me. Last of Us, still watching it. Episode 3 was one that is critically acclaimed and everybody's raving about. But I'm not going to lie, to me, I was not a huge fan of it. I had nothing, there's nothing wrong with the love story, but it was about an hour and 20-minute long love story. And am I really going to The Last of Us for a love story on HBO on a Sunday night? I'm expecting some zombie action.
Yeah. What's the matter? Zombies took a day off?
Basically, yeah. Zombies took a day off so that we could...
maybe they're falling in love.
Watch a love story for about an hour. It just rang as a massive filler episode. When you don't have enough material, and I don't know how many episodes this season is going to be, if it's going to be 9, 10. By the way, already renewed for season 2, which is great because I did love the first 2 episodes. But it smells of a filler episode where, shit, we need 10 episodes. There's not much here. Let's focus on these 2 characters for an hour and 20 minutes. And it was boring and nothing happened.
They should have went to Lover's Lane, the zombies in a car. That would have been great.
It's a good story, and I could see why people would like it.
Yeah.
It's just my whole thing is, am I really going to The Last of Us to see an hour and 20-minute love story? That's not why I'm showing up.
The worst of us.
So I did not enjoy that. I hope they get back to the zombie action and the fun in episode 4, because that was a long bore, episode 3 of The Last of Us, in my opinion. And I know it's an unpopular opinion because everybody's raving about it, and it was touching, and it's the acting was superb, and all of that.
Zombies, man.
But yeah, I want. And by the way, give me that story. That's great, but give it to me in 20-25 minutes, surrounded by action and things going on, different parts of the story. It's literally an hour and 20 straight of one story that literally basically goes nowhere. So while it was a good story, for the purpose of me sitting down on a Sunday night to watch The Last of Us, that's not what I signed up for. So anyway.
But what happens if you would have saw 2 zombies holding hands walking down the street?
That would have been weird. So I'm not sure if I would have been into that either. So, but anyway, Last of Us, I think it's still really good. The first 2 episodes were excellent.
The arm falls off.
Yeah.
I still got it.
You're still hot. Don't worry.
Yeah, baby.
So I had that, and then I had a great experience. I talked about it here before.
Yeah.
Couldn't wait for that green comet to get closer and closer to Earth. Of course, you all know what I'm talking about already, the rare green comet C22 E3 ZTF passing by Earth this week for the first time in 50,000 years and likely not to return for millions of years. So, and I've been waiting now for a couple of weeks because it's been up there.
I thought you was going to say you've been waiting for millions of
No,
years.
yeah, can you imagine? That'd be great. I'm waiting for my moment because the weather has not been great, and this discipline, this hobby, you really have to rely on having good weather and clear skies to attempt it. And Friday night, I realized, oh, wow, beautiful, clear night. It's very cold, which means the sky is going to be more crisp, more clear, very exciting. So I get out there about 2:30 in the morning, Friday night, 38-degree weather.
That's nice.
I've never seen a comet before. I've seen everything from galaxies, planetary nebula, you name it, planets, the whole thing. I've seen it all, but I've never seen a comet before. So this was pretty exciting. So I get out there. I know exactly where it's. That night, it was between Ursa Major and Ursa Minor, the Big Dipper and the Little Dipper. So I could see where it's supposed to be. So I grabbed the binoculars. I don't know what it's going to look like, what I might see, what I might find. So I grabbed the binoculars. And I mean, it jumped out at you right away. It was huge. It was bright. And
it was cold outside.
And it was obvious. So as soon as I see it through the binoculars, how brilliant it looked, I ran into the house and went through the whole process.
Did you get a sweater?
Yeah, of course. It got more than a sweater, a coat and the whole thing. But began the process of lugging out that big 12-inch Dobsonian, the tube itself, about 50 pounds, the base over 30 pounds. Altogether, it's about a 90-pound telescope, but it gives you the large aperture to get the best view you possibly could get with your own eyes. So I get the telescope out there. Very easy to find the comet again because it's very obvious. I could see it through the finder scope, zeroed in, and I was amazed. There it was, a comet in my eyepiece. My best views were probably with a 30-millimeter eyepiece on the 12-inch Dobsonian, and it was so brilliant and bright, I figured I might be able to get a picture of this. So I went in, got my cell phone attachment, attached it to the eyepiece, and got one of the coolest pictures I ever got of the rare green comet. We have it up on Facebook right now. As a matter of fact, we have it up right now here on the show. There it is. There's my shot of the rare green comet.
Who's on that planet?
It's not a planet. It's a comet.
Okay, so who's on the comet?
It's just a big ball of ice. It's an ancient big ball of ice venturing in from the Oort cloud, the outer reaches of the solar system, and as it approaches the inner solar system, the sun is melting it. So that's all the debris you see around it, that green debris.
What?
Yeah, it's a melting snowball, basically.
Oh, my goodness gracious.
And it's going to swing back around. And as a matter of fact, it's going to be closest to Earth on your birthday. I think
Oh,
I
my
heard
God.
on February 2nd.
I better start reading books.
So there you go. There's my picture. I'm very proud of it.
It's going to be here on my birthday?
Well, it's here now, but it's supposed to be pretty close on its pass by on your birthday. So there it is. And I know a lot of funny, we talk about football. Yeah. There are a lot of Eagle fans out there that think this is an omen that they're going to win the Super Bowl, this green comet.
That's the Hulk.
So yeah, no doubt. Finally saw a comet. As I said, I've seen star clusters, globular clusters, galaxies. First comet I've ever seen. And this is the only chance that we'll ever get to see this comet. It's not going to be back for millions of years.
Oh, my God.
So this is your last chance.
The aliens like the Eagles.
And I'll let you know, if you have binoculars, you don't need a large telescope to see it.
Okay.
All you need is a pair of binoculars. Get out there.
I got some.
And take a look at it. You'll be able to see it. You just got to know where to look. So, and it was definitely...
I'll be standing out there cursing them out. Yo, where do I look?
It was easily one of the coolest things I've ever seen, and maybe the coolest picture I've ever taken. So it was thrilling.
It's very cool, man.
I sat there in 38 degrees for literally at least 2 hours just staring at this comet.
Make a ring out of it.
I did take a little time, and I changed. I looked at the Whirlpool Galaxy M51 for a little bit. Failed to get a picture of that with my cell phone for obvious reasons. But I was so pumped up, and I was feeling so good about myself. I was like, I was able to film the comet. Maybe I could get this galaxy, but it's too dark, too small of a target to pick up on the cell phone. So, but I did spend some time with it. Had some great views on a cold night of M51, the Whirlpool Galaxy, one of the coolest things you could see. But obviously, the highlight of the night was the comet and the picture I took.
Folks, he's serious.
Once in a lifetime opportunity to experience that, seeing that rare green comet. We'll never be able to do that again, and I got it done.
Space, baby.
A lot of fun. Excited about that. It was a once in a lifetime experience. What do you want me to tell you?
Yeah, that was great, man.
I got out there. I saw it. And it's still up there for you
well,
to see now.
It's in the stars, baby. It
I
looks
think
like the Eagles are going to win, man.
Oh, that's what they say. You know, it's a sign. It's an omen, a good omen for.
And they say
Eagle
the
fans.
aliens are green, right?
Bad for Chief. Maybe if it was a red, no, they say green or grays. I hear they say they're gray. aliens.
Really?
Little gray men.
I think I'm colorblind.
Anyway, and the comet should be up there till about February 10th, so you still have some time to get out there and check it out. But that's it for us. In the words of Bob Dylan, time is an ocean, but it ends at the shore. The Super Radio Brothers have reached the shore. See ya!
Everybody be kind to each other. Be safe.